3 years. And Roy can tell you, you also coach, you're in a situation at the beginning where it's not your team. You need at the very least 3 to 4 transfer windows to be able to change everything that you want to change. Get rid of the guys that are on a good contract, that don't want to leave, that maybe don't like the way you play or you don't like the way they play. So it takes time. Whether we finish 8th, we were not great, you have to give a manager time to be able to implement what he wants to do. So 3 years. Now, the last 3 years, we've been in a situation also where we should at least bring a cup, whatever it is, or a final. Man United played 5 finals in their last 5 years. The United that everyone loves at played 5 finals. In the last 3 years of building that building, you didn't reach a final. So I do understand when people ask the question, surely you should have compete for a trophy, being in the final. This year we didn't compete with Liverpool. I don't know what people think, but we didn't compete not once.
I'm massively disappointed with Arsenal this season.
I don't know if you can say, look, I'm not saying disappointment, but it's normal that people are raising questions now about what the team is doing. And yes, we can talk about injuries. And yes, we can talk about this, but I can go back to time also where we had injuries at Arsenal and no one raised nothing. 2006, look at the injuries we had. Nobody said anything. Nobody said, we finished. The only thing I was happy with we passed Tottenham on the last day. That's the only thing I shouted a bit about. But other than that, you finished in the top 4 and you did the Champions League final and you didn't win. So yes, injuries. Yes, this, yes, that. But in the last 3 years, it's only normal. Now people are questioning how come we didn't bring a cup or being able to be in a situation to bring one. Do I think that Mikel is doing a great job? Yes, he's doing a great job.
What do they need?
Yeah, what they're missing.
Look, let me put it this way.
I would say goals to you in respects like Roy, you probably respect, but you do need in them games to get the goal when the team's trying to settle. You know that guy who can take the half chance so as he can settle everybody, then you can start to play a game. I think when you look at the fact that we've drawn, I don't know how many games, 13 games, you know, lost, we got to 21 points from winning positions. And those are the reasons why I'd say, yes, it's 7 years since we've had that now for me is the conversation that has to be had.
But a cup game, right? A cup game against Newcastle, 2 legs, no goal. Getting beaten home by Man United in the FA Cup. When United aren't great. So they're the moments. You understand sometimes again, not a league title, that can be difficult, but a cup game surely does.
That's why I was mentioning a cup, or even to perform or to try to win one. But when you look at the injuries, and you look at the players that came, okay? He brought players. He got Sterling.
Affirmative.
When everyone wanted a 9. He had time to get a 9. He had time. I'm not the coach. I don't know what are the discussion. Everyone has been screaming for a 9, apart when we win, by the way. Because when we beat Real Madrid, we don't need a 9. We don't need a 9. I don't understand the change of the people change the way they talk. We need a 9 when we're not scoring. And then suddenly we go on the run of winning at Arsenal. Nobody mentions that we need a 9. You need a 9 for me. And a 9. We're talking about a 9.
Thierry, you're one of the greatest Nigel goal scorers across 30, 40 years. So if they need one, who is that man you think could take Arsenal to the title? Because there's a lot of teams in the Premier League who've bought strikers.
I'll be honest with you.
And they failed.
One of my favorite 9 out there at the minute is Julian Alvarez. And you know, we've been talking about it, putting pressure, playing alone, low. Whatever you want to do. You see the free kick he scored the other day? He can hold the ball alone. He played at the Olympic Games. He played the Copa America. I don't hear him saying I'm tired or not tired. He plays it. Hopefully nothing bad will happen to him. He played everything. And the way he plays it, you know, I just like him. But is it possible? I don't know.
You know the two that get mentioned a lot, I see with Arsenal, and Sesko's obviously a very young one. Do you think if Arsenal signed one of them for next season, do you think that are they good enough to take Arsenal to the title? Because that's going to be the pressure on whoever is signed as the striker.
That's the thing, it's the pressure that comes with that.
There's a bit more, because I want to go back to the injuries and you know I've mentioned it on our show, and it's not an attack, it's just a fact. How come we have so many hamstrings injuries at Arsenal? Saliba again at the weekend. How come? We all know, we all played. Usually is how you train. You didn't do your ACL, or you didn't. There are muscle injuries. So for the last 3 years, go and check out how many hamstring injuries Arsenal did have, and it got worse.
Success means
So
redeployment.
surely, like I said, there's something to work on there, because buying players, going to the right training camp, going to the right thing, doing your cold bath, hot bath, training well and not getting players injured, it's on the staff. It's not on you, it's not on me, it's on the staff. So that's also a work that needs to be done, because we can talk about getting and whoever, and what about if he pulls a hamstring or something? Where do we go? We're gonna again say we were unlucky, because I don't mind that argument, but when we beat Real Madrid, or when Real Madrid went to City to beat Real Madrid, they were missing their whole back four. I don't hear anyone saying that they were missing their whole back four. They play. You gotta play. You gotta perform. You gotta make sure that you have a squad that can, if Bukayo Saka got injured, or Kai Havertz, who was coming in.
There's a new director of football gone in. That'd be interesting.
That's there.
Sometimes you look at him and go, "You're on about Thierry." You look at the go, "Is it possible?" I think you need these guys to make it possible.
Capture it for information.
You have to identify. You're not going to get, but you must. Arsenal must have 2 or 3 strikers. You go, make one of them happen. Make one of them. Find the money. Make the deal happen. That's what the so-called big clubs do.
If you look at all the teams recently that have been winning big things, more often than not, okay, you can look at the front three and you look at the team. But look at who's on the bench. How many times the guy coming from the bench saved the season? So I think it was last year, no? Alan went on 8 games without scoring or 7. Julian Alvarez. Bang, bang, bang. Riyad Mahrez before. Bang, bang, bang. Scoring goals. And then after, who scored the most? Alan. But when Alan wasn't scoring, or he was injured, or he wasn't there, or whatever, Julian Alvarez, boom, goal. Riyad Mahrez, boom, goals. People always focus on the guy that's going to make difference. That guy will make the difference if everybody is on point. Because Kane, how many goals Kane scored? He didn't win the title. So when the Invincibles started our team started to go, my goals were the same. But we're not winning titles anymore. My goals didn't move. But we're not winning titles. Do you understand what I mean? So as much as you're gonna have that guy that's gonna come, you also need to make sure that the squad is well equipped to be able to play on everything. Because this year, once again, because I look at all those things and I'm trying to see, we went early out of the cup. Those weekends that we didn't play helps. Look at Inter finishing the season this year. It's tough to play everything. And you have to go also to the club World Cup or whatever they have to go. I mean, how do you play everything? So the balance of the squad needs to be right. You need to have, I still think we need a 9. And it's not because you go on a run of 15 and then suddenly we don't win or we don't score, we don't have a 9. But when we score, I don't hear anyone saying we need a 9.
Would Arsenal find 100 million, 120?
Yeah.
Do you think that's available?
They will.
People say about Isak.
Well, if it's available, then go and get someone.
People say about Isak, but surely if Newcastle get Champions League, you think he leaves?
Lucky.
It was interesting the other week, him not playing the other day.
He's a great player.
I do like him.
It felt like a little bit like, he's not playing.
right?
When Isak
new club.
didn't play here.
Thierry, last question to you. Where do you see yourself? Where would you love to see yourself in 5 years' time?
Here with you guys talking about it.
Oh, that's great. No, but seriously,
There's some 2-year deals going.
I mean, we speak about this a lot, and even when you're talking there, we've had other guests on, we talk about stories, but you're even, you're moving everything around, you're always thinking of the game. I've never, explain to the guys that I've got an insight into this when we work together on the Champions League stuff, is that how much football do you watch? Because I've never known, we're coming to the Champions League games, we're across the Premier League and maybe like Barcelona and Real Madrid, but you're across,
He's
I
more
would say
across than you are, James. He's more across than
no
way.
completely different level to me.
Too much. I do too much.
Salford? Do you ever watch?
Not too much.
Now that's
Is it?
No,
Targets are up. Get up.
Do you watch that much football, Thierry, for your own knowledge, or is it this idea that I still want to go back to? I've still got another role in football.
No, for me, I see it as I'm still learning. Like you always see something new. I'm still learning. Like any game that's on, usually I'll pause and watch. I'll pause it for a minute, then I'll try to see. Then I go on another game and see a game in Italy. I'll watch it and I try to see. But if it's 5, how can I watch? So I have 4 screens and I try to watch 4 games at the same time. And it's a bit much to be fair, but I can't help it. It's a passion that I need to. Yeah, I need to understand what's happening. Whatever game, I need to make sense to what's happening. I don't know where I'm going to be because there's something that happened recently in my life that I didn't care before. Before I couldn't care what you had to adapt to me. Everybody around me had to adapt to me, and we're all selfish when we play, right? I want to go there, so the family moves. And recently, I think having that. Coaching in international level, international level, so Belgium and whatever, gives you that right balance for life. And then you go back into the game and you're like, hang on a minute. So then I went back with the under 21, and then we had that run in the Olympics. And there is something that I wanted to tick, and call it selfish maybe, but I wanted to show to myself and no one else that I could lead the team. And by the way, I didn't win the Champions League, and by the way, we didn't even win the Olympics, but we finished. But I got the guys gave me something. I got a connection with them, and I was always at home at night, and I'm like, am I that dumb? Why can I not? I didn't get that thing yet, like to make people understand what I want and what can happen. And I got that at the Olympics, and I will be honest with you, I proved to myself. And again, I didn't win nothing, whatever. But inside of me, I proved to myself that I could lead a group. And that took a lot away, if you know what I mean, because now the balance that I have with my family and the way I'm living my life, why are you going to leave what you're doing? Spending time with your family. To go somewhere, they won't even give you maybe 6 months or a year to put something in position to get the sack. When you move your family, you put it in a new school, and then after you have to stay in that town just because you put them in a new school and bring them back. Now the balance that I have right now is just amazing. I would love to coach. I won't lie.
But you might get the vibe that you got with the national team. That's the dilemma, isn't it? International football is a different flow to it. I agree with you. I don't know what are in a great balance, but if you get that vibe with a club team, you get that spark that you just mentioned.
It's gonna have to be in brackets something stupid for me to stop what I'm doing right now and the balance that I have, because the risk that you have, okay, what do you have as a coach to protect you once you sign? You need to protect yourself before.
Yes.
Right? And also, I'm not in a situation where I can pick and choose where I can go. I'm not at that level, and I'm not pretending to be at that level. But can I actually analyze the life that I have now and make sure that I don't make a mistake? Not only for me, but for my family, for my kids, for whoever. Like you find yourself in a situation where like, okay, I'm going. Before the Olympic Games, because I didn't tick what I just told you, I would have taken anything and everything.
Yeah.
Because I needed to prove to myself that I could lead a team.
Will you beat yourself up?
Yeah, there's something that we all do, right? It's whether you want, you're trying to get that voice out of your head and trying to pretend that you and then at one point you go back because you that's what you do. You fight, you want to prove to yourself, you don't want to stop like that. And now that voice is not in my head anymore, that constant voice. Maybe if something comes that is big, that I think that it can be good for me and my family, yes, I will say it, but that voice is not there anymore. You know, like the dying voice, like I was like, okay, I'm desperate to be coaching. I'm not like that anymore, I'll be honest with you.
If you're going to beat yourself up, use a feather.
Thierry, that's good, because you're in a good place in your life. And that's,
yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's something that I didn't value before, I'll be honest, because you kind of you're trying to make a name for yourself. Exactly how I started to play as a player, but I ticked what I wanted to tick for myself, and if something comes my way and it's great, then it will be that. But other than that, I'm okay where I am right now.
Brilliant. Thierry, brilliant. Thank you so much. Brilliant. Well done. Children moving up for a kiss there. You're not.
Just with you.
Yo, come on.
Ja, kijk nog eens in de filmlevering. Ja, dat is hier reloading.
Ah,
we zijn eens goed, we zijn. Was het dom geweest, man. Laat ik maar
Squad mate has entered the gulag. Gas is closing in. Relocating safe zone. Squad mates in the gulag. If they survive, they redeploy.
My station
Squad
mark,
mates
standing
located
by.
a high-value target. Hunt them down.
Strings. Dit moet in de game, ja. Dat is een batterig. Ayala. Location,
All bounty targets destroyed. Hell of a job.
On contract here. Joi, wacht. Joi, ik wil
Nee, wacht. Ik wil nooit meer kak.
Palet. Hij is zelf braad voor jou, voor mij is het te veel. Ja, dat kan maar, man.
Gas is moving.
Switching mags!
Dat is zelf, dan zit wel bom. Stop. Ja, ik heb wel dan.
Wat dan kan?
Stoppen.
Token.
Klik, dat is klein dan niet hier. Maar, bij jij is voor, dan wil ik niet
Taking
aan
effective
de
fire! Mark the buy station. Standing by to redeploy.
Dat is nog laag. Die is nee. Die is wie
Back to work! Een kilo meer, bro. Ik wil wel een kilo, man.
Oh, die kilo, ja, die kilo. Right. Zit die man met zijn pleit mee, bro.
Zit de klomp gaan, bro. Kom vast terug, me, bro. De klomp gaan. Ja. Buy station marked. I'm ready to redeploy. Uit de klas 30 jaar voor me, bro.
Ik kan haar het toe. Maar ik bedoel, dat je erbij hier, bro. Zo.
Ja, ga die als meta hebben, bro. Ja,
Less than 25 was still standing.
guys. Anyway, guys, salute guys, now.
The enemy took that one, but we'll
Dat
get
is
them
weer kilo,
back.
man.
We gaan nog één net spelen, man. We gaan nog één net spelen.
Ja, maar zo kak hem geweest, als we weer in het zien.
Maybe 20 gig. Check your gear and weapons. We'll be deploying shortly. dropping into the area. Watch the skies. All stations, green light. We're deploying to Warzone. Battle Royale. You've got gas closing in fast. Double time it to the safe
Ah,
zone.
goed. Twee rijtjes dik. Ja.
Primary objective is to eliminate all targets.
Wat? Wie is er nog hier? Je moet bekleden worden.
Marking contract.
Hier is die vuurnaam dan. Jo. Weet naar je.
Enemy soldier incoming.
Hallo? No?
Taking effective fire. Squad mates entered the gulag. They'll need to survive to redeploy.
Can you come with me?
Inserting armor.
Can you come with me, please? Andate eu tô, não.
Changing mag.
Vamos aí.
Squad mate has been cleared for redeployment. Inserting armor. Changing mag.
Ó. Wat spuring mee willen houden? Baby, come back. Nou, ik kan nooit staan. Ik heb gewoon mijn laatste game gaan doen.
Warzone 3.
Your squad mate is the most wanted target.
Because we're
This is your last chance. Fight to earn redeployment.
Ja, dit is zo
It's fight time. Be ready. You're next. Earn redeployment or die trying.
check. New push.
good stuff, man. If you do good stuff, cock stars is good in business.
Target down. Stand by for redeployment.
I'm back up.
Alle plannen weer.
Hostile UAV in the area.
Também se vai, nada, se vai.
Squad mates.
Já quase claro.
They'll fight for a chance to redeploy.
Hey, sniper. You almost a cut. Waar ben je nou? You'll live. Jaren passen.
Most wanted contract failed. Squad mate with KIA.
Contact! De moela's zijn al jaren, mijn bro.
Squad mates in the gulag. If they survive, they redeploy. Enemy UAV is online. Squad mate redeploying to the AO.
Terug nou. En dan een PSL.
Ja.
Je kon ook terug gaan. Oh, jullie bro.
Zij hebben het doen. Die toegang, zij doen het ook.
Bro, hij was meer bitten, bro. Sniper nou. Maar ik is een patter alweer.
Your squad mate won the fight. They're redeploying now.
Taking fire! Ja, zo nou.
Reloading. Back over Simon.
Ja, maar erbij nog na, bro. Ze gaan ook kruwen.
Mansuki altijd die. Mansuki is most wanted.
Your squad mate is marked as a most wanted target. Kill enemies and secure supply caches to help remove the bounty on their head.
Stil by. Oh, they are still by.
I want to guess, guys.
What? Run, my bro. Oh, they boys. They boys. Put away your gun. Take out the knife. Run, jump, run, slide. Run, oh, bro. Yeah. Fuck. Ja, partij broezen van hem, ik kan niet gaan lopen. Hij loopt straight weer, bro. Hij loopt straight. Oeh, apart, kakker.
Be advised, your squad mate is down. Most wanted contract failed.
Ja, jij loopt die bro van mij. Ja, kijk, bro, schiet. Nee, als je ran.
I'm still alive.
Hou afswering, nee, goed, deze niet dood, deze. We can get on a four-wheeler, jij niet dood, en stop running.
It's all down to you now. Step up.
Requesting buyback. Ready to redeploy.
Out of back, we will defend us.
Gaat weg.
Alupa, fuck, alupa. Als hij kijkt, dan moet hij moet opdraaien met bro, als hij van de neer. Bro, gaat hij maar overvliegen, hij is overvliegen. Was? Afvliegen, hij gewoon. Vlieg terug! Hier! Vlieg terug! Oké, ja, dat is niet. Zeg, kom maar naar buiten.
You've got a loadout drop inbound.
Requesting buyback. Ready to redeploy.
Gonna go for loading.
Gas is inbound. Marking new safe zone.
De gozer de gozer. Just jump out. You do loading, go. Voor mij mensen, dat was zin. Oh god, je blij. Hallo Amerikanen. Oké, is erbij. Hey, allemaal bij die. Oh, allemaal bij. Oh, ga gedaan. Kom eens mee, broer. Je niet meer doen. Hey, dit zie je niet, broer. Oh, die hebben we niet bij me. Let's do it.
Nee, bro, joh. Ik kan niet met de
Check the bike, to the bike. Wie de? Wie is erbij? Hij is heel mee, bro. Ah, moet ik bij merk weer.
Requesting buyback. Ready to read the platen.
Oh, go, go, run.
Get the gun. They got the gun, bro. It's me to you.
Feel sorry, go upstairs, bro. Go upstairs and the smoke is coming.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
Find the nice guy. Let's fight the
Gas inbound.
Was is die
Put on your plaat. On your armor.
Don't aim me, bro. Take the aim away. Only aim when he come, then you aim me, bro. Hij klein maar kat. Ik heb gezegd, je altijd in de aim, ja, ze wil draaien, kan ze niet. Starig draaien.
Quiet. Armor, bro. Armor.
Run, go.
Spat.
Helikopter.
The gas,
Helikopter, go lift, helikopter. Ja, me bro.
Get the money spot. You can buy us back.
I said move.
With the gas.
Go, helikopter.
Go, right.
Helikopter. Straight. I'm straight. Look.
Okay, yeah. The helicopter, yeah.
So.
Requesting buyback. Ready to redeploy.
Is the fight?
Requesting buyback. Ready to redeploy. And it's place of cut. It's the worst.
Dia nou mee bedoel, ik denk dat ja, dat is zo'n prikje. Allemaal wat goed van die hoek. Don't forget. Drop.
Got 1 of 25 remaining. Hit us hard that night. Dust yourself off, regroup, and get back out.
Requesting recon above.
Ik ga sprikspel. Nee. Uprising. Mijn broer, joh.
Ja, daar is het rijden.
Ja. We can get the beaker for tomorrow. A beaker. Your practical science thingy. Daddy, where's your mommy? What's your mommy? Must have a beaker and must have salt.
Huh?
Okay. Nou moet ik spelen met bro. Ja. Vrij mama lighter moet je eens. Als mama lighter. De angel.
Enemy soldier incoming. We're headed to the war zone. Get geared up. Stand by.
What? Please.
stations, this is Shadow 01. Deployment to the war zone has been authorized. Waypoint marked. Battle Royale.
As I know what the mess of, as I know.
Gas is approaching your
Contract.
position. Move to the safe zone. Marking contract.
Contract mark.
Hey, yeah.
Disregard that.
Copy that.
Yeah.
Close tank.
Affirmative.
Enemy dropping into the AO. You're clear to engage all hostiles. Your squad mate is a most wanted target. Eliminate threats and secure supply caches to reduce the time of the contract.
Because he was wanted.
Assault rifle here.
Ah, time me, bro.
Reload here.
Oh, shut down. Ah, something from down.
Most wanted contract failed. The squad mate was KIA. Fight for a shot. Squad mate has entered the gulag. They'll need to survive to redeploy.
What's your plan?
Yes. The pull off with.
Changing mag. I'm reloading.
Squad mate has been cleared for redeployment.
Dus pad terug.
Your squad mate won the fight. They're redeploying now. Your squad's in the safe zone. You've got gas moving in.
Shot, sniper. Ja, ramppartij zien we nog weer.
Moving here. Marking contract.
Gewoon zelf sniper. Daar ergens.
Reloading.
Loading new mag.
to know is the me pushed up uprising.
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies. Moving here.
Reloading. Loading.
Supply box is marked. Secure those locations.
Insert armor.
Yo! Laatste push. Team achter ons, nummer 1. Kak. Ik speel kak, man.
Watch out! Welcome to the Gulag. Fight to win redeployment.
Requesting buyback. Ready to redeploy.
Here we go. Almost your turn, soldier. Stand by. Success means redeployment. Failure means elimination.
Brady, to the right.
Enemy eliminated. Prepare for redeployment.
I'm back online.
Loadout drop headed your way. Enemy soldier incoming.
Me, back.
Gas is closing in. Relocating safe zone.
Switching mags.
Oh, bahaya lama freaking. Sembuh. Kita fokus kali.
Yo! 25 remain.
Yo, sorry, I went to